Point to me when you push it. Welcome back to Coffee and Crypto, the show where we go over the cryptocurrency marketplace as a whole every morning here on Crypto Coin News. Today, the market's actually in the green. It's shallow green, but it's green, which feels pretty good after dipping to the lows that we saw this weekend during the holiday weekend. But guys, before we get into this video, don't forget to subscribe and turn on those post notifications if you're new around here, because we upload 2 cryptocurrency videos every single day pretty much here on this channel. So if you're a cryptocurrency investor or you're just interested in the cryptocurrency space, well then subscribing is definitely not a bad idea. And guys, we give away $50 worth of Litecoin every time you hear my voice and see my face. So if you want to enter for a chance to win that, just like this video, be subscribed to the channel, and leave a comment down below about the video along with, oh, sorry, I got this volume on, along with your Litecoin address. Now, the winner from yesterday or Friday's video will be announced at the end of the video, so stay tuned for the very end to see if you're the lucky winner of $50 worth of Litecoin. So let me pause this so I can have the chat up here. If you ever see me look down, like I said, that means I'm looking at chat. But right now, let's go over the market before we get into any chat-related stuff. As you can see, we're sitting at $263 billion in total market cap with about $11.3 billion in trade volume. Trade volume is relatively low today. Bitcoin dominant sitting at 45.4%, almost 45.5%. But Bitcoin is back over $7,000. Ethereum is still under 400. I just can't believe these Ethereum prices. Right now, you're getting into Ethereum back in like November pricing. Ripple's at 49 cents. And now, as you can see, everything is in the 3 to 5% green area. Pretty much everything in the top 100 is green today, but it's shallow green, and we're nowhere near recovered to our Friday low even. So we're still way, way down if you look at the last 72 hours. But let's go look at the total market cap here, and let's go to the 7 days. So about 7 days ago, our market cap was $315 billion, and we saw as low of a low as $243 billion over the weekend. Now that actually brings us back to early November pricing and early November market cap, which is just mind-blowing to see that we had the opportunity to buy back in this weekend at early November pricing before the cryptocurrency boom. So I hope some of you guys were able to fill up some bags with your favorite cryptos, your favorite altcoins, all of that great stuff, because 243, who knows if we're going to revisit that. A lot of people predict, a lot of TAs predict that April we're going to start to run, not a full bull run, not a full explosion in crypto pricing, but we're going to slowly start to build, and then in May, that's when they expect the bull run to happen. So I have my fingers crossed that that's true, and I hope that we have the dark days behind us, and we're going to slowly start to establish some type of green position, build support, and then get back to maybe by the end of this month, 450, 500 billion, and then maybe by the end of May, be back towards 6, maybe even 700 billion. That would be amazing, especially if you bought in this last weekend and really made strong positions. Because let's go look at actually CoinMarketCap real quick. So here's some coins I'm actually pretty excited about. If you look at Ripple this weekend got pretty much as low as 10x below its all-time high. So with Ripple, I bought some more Ripple this weekend. I can't remember what I bought it on. I think I tweeted at it this weekend. Let me see. Let's see, loaded up more XRP. I bought 41,000 more. I want to say it was in the low 40s, like 43 cents, somewhere around there. That's where I stashed up on more Ripple. If you guys don't follow us on Twitter, CryptoCoin News with a Z, our link to our Twitter is down below in the description to stay up to date on everything we're doing. But Ripple's something I loaded up on because even if you truly don't believe in that crypto and you truly don't believe it's a cryptocurrency because it's centralized and it's not decentralized, well, I still think there's plenty of room for it to grow. I think $5 price point by the end of the year is pretty realistic. Maybe even $4, you know, if that's a low price point by the end of the year, which would, for me, even if you bought in today, could be up as much as 10x gains. So right now, that's what I'm really looking forward to, getting Ripple at this cheap price, because about 2 or 3 weeks ago, it was very comfortable at $1.20, and about, 6 weeks ago, it was comfortable around $3, or 8 weeks ago, roughly, comfortable around $3, $3.50. So if it can get back to its all-time high, I almost make 7, 8x on my investment that I did this weekend. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens there with Ripple. Bitcoin Cash is down about 2x from its low of $1,200, and it's down about, I want to say, in the realm of 7 or 8x from its all-time high. So a lot of these cryptos we have seen this weekend hit about anywhere from, I want to say, 6x to 15x down from their all-time highs. So a lot of great investment opportunities, but I understand people saying, well, I don't have money left to invest. I invested in January, I invested in February, I invested in March, and I'm gone and I'm burned, and right now my positions are down. Well, I think the silver lining is here, even if it takes Bitcoin 1 more month to run, or 2 more months to run, or a year more to run, eventually it will run and the altcoins will follow with it. So if you invested even in January where we saw those highs, I still think by the end of the year you're going to be seeing some significant profit, because I do think we'll be at that $1 trillion price point. Market cap wise. But if we look at the biggest gainers today, we got 28%. That's the biggest gainer, and it's storage. And then we have Dent up 24%. These all moonshot. If you look at their charts, it's just like a straight arrow up to the moon. Then we have VeChain go up about 18%. BitShares 16%. What I want to talk about, I don't know if it's up a ton today. There it is, Ontology. So it's only up 8% today, but this is one that actually was down, I want to say, let me go see. I think it was $1.80, I want to say. So let's go to the last 7 days. So this weekend, yeah, this was at $1.84. And I was thinking about buying it, but I didn't know how much lower it could go, because if you go back about 7 days ago, it was at $1.58. So I didn't know if it was about to bottom out, but it recovered. So if you got in at $1.84 this weekend, you know, we're sitting at $2.12 now. So you made, you know, roughly 30-something cents per crypto you bought. So that's really good gains with Ontology over the last couple of days. Well, let's go back here. We're looking at more of the top gainers today, above 10%. We got Redcoin. Tron is up 11%, but still down from Friday's high where we talked about it. It did see the 5-cent price point briefly, but with the market down as much as it was, Tron really didn't get the boost that everyone was expecting with its coin burn. But we, like we said, expected 5.5 cents, and it looks like we were pretty much right, because that's about where it capped off. ARK is sitting at $2. Binance Coin at almost 12. So a lot of good movement here today, but a lot of these cryptos, even though they're up even 20% today, they're still so far down from their all-time high. And if we look at the biggest losers in the top 100, Vertisium is down 5.6%, but that's like really the only loser of the day. Otherwise, Kin, Dragon Chain, Revain, and Tether. Tether doesn't count, but Revain, they're all down like 1%. So who knows? They'll probably go green before the end of the day. Electroneum still under 2 cents, so still a decent buy if you really believe in Electroneum. Even if you don't, you know, I could definitely see the believers taking it back to 7-8 cents, and you can make some serious gains there. That could be as much as 4 or 5x gains. That's kind of what I'm looking at. Right now when I'm analyzing coins, I'm like, which coins have really strong communities behind them? Because when a coin has a really strong community and a huge amount of believers and a lot of people that constantly pitch the coin and are constantly trying to talk about their favorite coin, well, when the market starts to run again, those people are going to be talking to everyone they can about their favorite crypto. So say I personally don't believe in Electroneum that much, I could still buy in at 1.9 cents here, and that's pretty much a 2-cent price point. And it was once worth 25 cents. So maybe when we run next, the believers will take Electroneum, who knows, back to 25 cents, and I could make 12x gains. Or maybe they take it back to its low of about 3 weeks ago, 8 cents, and I make 4x gains. So that's what I'm kind of looking at when I invest. Even if you're not a big believer in, like I said, Ripple, you could get in now, and the believers in Ripple and the team behind it will probably carry it back to $2 or $3, and you could see 4 to 6x gains. So that's kind of what I'm looking at with my position increases right now. It's not necessarily like just keep increasing in NEO and NEO and NEO, because NEO is one of the cryptos I believe the most in. If you guys have followed the channel for a while, you know I'm a big fan and big supporter of NEO. I haven't stocked up on any more NEO at all in this transitional period, in this down market, because I have what I feel is enough NEO. If it gets to its high that I believe it can get to, I'm totally fine with the profit I'll make, and I don't want all my money in one camp. That's what you have to be really careful with, not putting all your money in one camp and in one project, because something seriously wrong could happen and you could lose a lot of money at one time. Like with Walton Chain, when they had that little Twitter giveaway scandal, their price plummeted. I think it halved itself. So that's why, who knows what these companies are going to be doing in the future, and that's why I try to spread my portfolio. That's why we do the $10,000 shopping sprees or the $15,000 crypto sprees, because if I can buy 12 coins and put $1,000 into each of them, then maybe, who knows, maybe I'll have one of those moments 2 years from now where that $1,000 investment turned into like 1.7 million. So I like to be spread, and that's why if you follow me on Twitter, I did take a picture of my portfolio and my Blockfolio. And basically it shows that I'm in like 30 plus positions. Plus I have a whole bunch of ICOs I own. I own probably about 30 something of those as well. So I try to spread out my portfolio as much as possible, because I think $1,000 to like $4,000, in 100 positions might go a lot further than like $100,000 in one position. And you can do the conversions and math any way you want based on your portfolio. But with my NEO, I have my most significant holdings in NEO, and then it's like Bitcoin, and right now I think Ripple has taken third place, and then I have Encash in fourth, and then it goes on from there. So I have probably about 12 positions that are a huge investment, lots of money in those positions, and then the other like 25 is smaller increments of money, just like the moonshot hopefulness, you know, spread out the money as much as possible. Like, it's kind of like playing roulette in a way. I don't want to compare investing in cryptocurrency to gambling, because you should do your research before you invest, but it is almost like playing the table. Yes, in roulette you can play red or black, and you have a 50-50 chance of making some money, or you can spread the table and play all the different numbers and 30x your money. So that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm spreading the table and hoping for a more lucrative opportunity to come around if one of them were to hit. So that's what I've done. I've bought a lot of 200s and 300 cryptos. I bought some low 100 cryptos, and I'm just hoping that that $1,000, like $1,000 in NEO last March, would be $1.7 million at its all-time high. So that's what I'm kind of hoping to see happen with some of these cryptos that I've thrown a couple $1,000s at. But let's see here. We're going to look at the chat in just a second, guys. If you haven't liked the video yet, I would really appreciate a like. It goes a really long way. But let's quickly look at the top 200, and then we'll look into some coins you guys want us to look into. Now, let's go look at the top 200 biggest change. Grostal coin. How have I heard about that? But this looks like a complete pump on $150 million in volume out of nowhere. It's up 128%. I've heard of Grostal coin. How have I heard of this before? So 2014, it looks like it was up as much as to $2.27. What markets is this on? Upbit, Cryptopia. So it's doing all of its money on Upbit right now in the Korean won. $130 million in the Korean won on Upbit. Oh my God. If you bought this on Cryptopia, you're probably pretty happy right now. And that's probably where I saw it at one point. Okay, well, that's the biggest gainer of the day. 126% right now. That's ridiculous. But let's continue down. Zencash is up 19%. Einsteinium is up 17%. Credits is up 15%. Credits is about to jump in the top 100. They're sitting at number 105 right now. Then we have Poe up 11% today. So the top 200, they're actually gaining pretty decent, significant amounts right now. I have the hiccups, guys. Sorry. Okay, AirSwap is up 10%. ETHLend is up 9%. Those are some that we bought in our, shopping spree videos. Wax is up 8% today. So a lot of decent growing crypto today. Cybermile is up 7%. Nothing too crazy though, because they've lost so much favor in the last few days that they have a lot of growing to do just to get back to their lows of last week. But right now, the biggest losers in the top 200 is Oyster, PayPal, but then the rest are under 5%, so there's nothing too big there. So let's go back to CoinMarketCap. Let's look at some of the cryptos you guys want us to look at, because that kind of helps us invest sometimes too. You guys can lead us onto a hot new altcoin, and it can be something that really makes us some money in the future. So let's see here. I saw it suggests any coins you guys want. Hello from Holland. What do you think of Neblio? It's now $7.60. So Neblio is something we still own a significant amount of. It's one of our bigger holdings. $7.61 right now. It's below where we found it at $8 in a live stream, and we talked about it at $12. But obviously, we've seen this coin run, and I think this coin can run again. I think, honestly, this coin has been very comfortable at the $20 price point. So even if you get in today and if it got back to that comfortable price point of $20, you're looking at almost 3x gains if you got in today. So $1,000 today could be $3,000 in a month or so whenever we run. So that's what you got to kind of be thinking about when you're stacking up your portfolio. Now, say you got lucky with an ICO or you got lucky with an investment in this last couple of weeks and you're up and you're positive and you're making money, maybe it's time to kind of get out and find these positions that are down. This is down almost 10x from its all-time high right now. So being down 10x from its all-time high really goes to show you that there's a lot of room for Neblio to grow. Now, this was during a time where pumped coins were just pumped beyond belief because everyone was buying everything. But like I said, it stuck $20 for so long, $20, $22. And I really think it's going to get back to those price points. I really think this is a $1 billion crypto. This is one that's going to be like a NEO in the future. It could have an $8 billion market cap. And if this had a $1 billion market cap, it would be sitting at like $80. So if it had like an $8 billion or a $10 billion market cap, That would be like an $800 cryptocurrency. And I really think Neblio can get there one day. They just need more stuff built onto their blockchain, and they need more like apps developed underneath them. I just want to see more things happen with them. But they're a relatively new project, and they're really making big strides to make something happen. So it's almost like if I would have told you to buy Neo last year at like 12 cents, you would have been like, you know, Ethereum's way better, blah, 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 blah. And then Neo went to $200, and you would have made so much money off just $1,000 invested. So I feel like Neblio is one of those projects that could happen. So I am stocking up more on Neblio throughout this downtime. 761 still a really good opportunity to stock up, get more Neblio. Like we saw, like the last time it was this low, you know, it would bring us all the way back to, you know, mid-December, late December. So the last time it was lower than this was December 20th. So you're bringing us back to like December 23rd or even a little bit sooner to when Neblio was this low. And since then, it's been above $20 most of its time. And we've even seen it, you know, at $30, $40, $60. I think Binance was selling it for $65 at one point. So there's definitely a lot of growth potential with Neblio and a lot of things that can happen. So that's why I'm stocking up, because anything that stuff can be developed under, like EOS, Ethereum, Neo, I think those are all going to be winners in the future. Just depends which one's going to become the superstore. So right now, Ethereum is a superstore. Everything's developed on the Ethereum blockchain. But I think Neo is going to take that spot relatively soon. And I think a lot of people agree with me that Neo is going to be a powerhouse in the future. Neo tanking. So let's just click into Neo. So Neo's still in the top 10 cryptocurrencies, but you can't say Neo's tanking because a lot of these cryptos have so-called tanked in the last few months. But if you look at this, here's how you can kind of tell Neo hasn't tanked near as hard as other cryptos. So Neo's all-time high was 161. So Neo is down right now 3x, roughly 3x from its all-time high. But some of these cryptos, guys, are down 15x from their all-time high. Some are down 10x. And a good way to compare Neo's fall is Bitcoin's fall. Bitcoin's down over 3x from its all-time high. And right now, Neo's down only about 3x from its all-time high as well. So Neo's down just as much percent-wise as Bitcoin. And that's a good sign in my eyes that it's falling with Bitcoin, because maybe then when Bitcoin rises, it'll rise up with Bitcoin. So it didn't have a dramatic fall like Ripple. Ripple went from almost a $4 crypto down to 38 cents or something around that realm. So it dropped 12x at its all-time high, or even a little bit more. So if you look at this is only 3.25x down from its all-time high. That's the same as Bitcoin. So that's like saying Bitcoin is plummeting to its end, and it's just not. So I think a crypto like this, at only a $3 billion market cap, I really think that this is a $100 billion cryptocurrency one day, especially once it gets more projects under its belt and it becomes near the next Ethereum. I think it's going to be up there with Ethereum, and they're going to be neck and neck competing blockchains. So I think we're going to see that happen, not this year. I'm not saying $100 billion crypto this year. If it happens this year, great, fantastic. But I think $100 billion is possible in the next 3 years, and that's why I'm invested in the project. Even if it hits $30 billion this year, that would be amazing. That would be a $500 cryptocurrency, and that would be something to be very, very excited about. So that and getting in at this price point, even if it hits $10 billion this year only, $10 billion, like, which I think it's already hit. So yeah, this was about $10 billion. Yeah, $10.5 billion at its all-time high market cap. If it gets back to that, you know, you're sitting at almost 4x gains, which is great. So that's something I'm looking at, and I think Neo's got a solid team behind them, and they're doing a ton. They're doing all these dev cons and all these conventions, and they have all these different meetups, and they're engaging with the community. I think it's going to make great strides in the blockchain as we get more adoption. Right now, Ethereum's the juggernaut, but Ethereum's losing favor. So with Ethereum losing, you know, right now they're down about 6x from their all-time high, 5x. With Ethereum losing that much favor, who knows? Neo could come up and start to take over that position. We saw it happen with Ripple taking over Ethereum's position in the CoinMarketCap total market cap exchange in the all-time high list. So we could definitely see Neo get back. You know, I don't have any doubts with back in the top 5 and really see some success there. Danny, thank you so much for the $10. What do you think about NCT? Just got listed on HitBTC. Well, let's check it out. So NCT, is it not on CoinMarketCap yet? It's not. Sorry, Danny, I can't check out anything that's not on CoinMarketCap yet because I have all these things pre-programmed for the live stream. Next time I'll have like a different website maybe open so we can do that kind of stuff. But right now we have this all pre-programmed for the live stream. But thank you for the $10, my friend. Let's see. everything is manipulated market-wise. Yeah, right now the market's totally manipulated. Everything's bent down to all-time lows here. Like, let's go back to Ripple. Let's go to Ripple's 1-month chart. So Ripple's 1-month high was $1.08. So right now Ripple's 2x down from last month's all-time high on March 5th, which was a big low. If we go here to the 3-month though, we're right here at this peak here of 377, and then you go over here, there was another peak of $1.13, and it was so comfortable at this price point, the dollar-something price point. I really think we're going to see Ripple get back to that dollar-something, and that's what I'm banking on. I really think we're going to see Ripple get back over $3 by the end of the year, so that's why I'm holding Ripple right now. Substratum, they just released their private beta test run of their software, but Substratum is significantly down. If we go over the 3-month here, and we go to its all-time high, I think Substratum's 10x down. Let's just highlight this. So Substratum's all-time high was 322. So it literally is almost 10x down from its all-time high. Let's go to the 1 month here, or the 1 day here. No, go back to all-time. There we go. Let's go to the 7-day here. So we saw it touch, I want to say as low as 32 cents. Oh, 30 cents. So literally it was over 10x down from its all-time high. I think Substratum is a really interesting project. I've been in love with Substratum since we kind of started this channel. It's been a project I believe in, and it's something I really think we're going to see grow. I think if they actually do get their decentralized web working and they have their platform where everyone can donate their CPU and GPU and Wi-Fi power to earn Substratum tokens, I really think we're going to see Substratum, moonshot. So if their decentralized web works and it's in a country that needs it and people are using it and its use cases becoming a reality, that's when these cryptos are going to moonshot. And do I think that's this year? No. Do I think it's next year? Probably not. I think by 2020, though, Substratum, more realistically, could be that $5 billion, $10 billion cryptocurrency, or market cap. So if it gets to, say, $1 billion, you're looking at a $3.30 cryptocurrency. If it gets to $10 billion, you're looking at a $33 to $35 cryptocurrency. So I think $10 billion by 2020's end is very possible for Substratum. And I know a lot of people are like, well, how do you get to that? I'm like, well, how do you get to these numbers? You're not doing TA. You can't TA 3 years from now. You just have to look at the roadmap, look at what the team's trying to do, and look at what would happen if their technology actually became a utility, something people used. Now, if Substratum became something people used and their decentralized web worked, they would easily be at a $10 billion valuation as a company because they built a whole new decentralized internet. That's mind-blowing, that is game-changing, and that's conservative because by the end of 2020, who knows, we could have a $10 billion market or $10 trillion market cap, and maybe this will be at $50 billion. Who knows? I think Substratum, though, is going to be one of those top 100 cryptocurrencies throughout time, and as the top 100 becomes, oh, you need to be at instead of 100 million right now, to be in the top 100, you kind of have to be at the $100 million mark. I think, by the end of 2020, you're going to probably have to be at the $1 billion mark to crack the top 100. So that's just kind of simple math. If we're over $2 trillion, everything's going to kind of be 10x. So to get in the top 100 at $2 trillion market cap to 2.5 trillion, you're going to have $1 billion in your market cap. So I really think Substratum is going to be one of those cryptos that has that $5 billion to $10 billion valuation by the end of 2020. Yes, you have to wait 2 to 3 years, but it's something like, hey, invest a few thousand in now, say $2,000 at this price point, and if it goes, 100x, you've made $200,000 off of a $2,000 investment and just had to wait a few years. So that's kind of how I'm analyzing a lot of the market now. I'm completely long-term with all my investments. Even though I got into Icon and it was pretty cheap, it was under $2 and it went to almost $4, I stayed in it because I'm like, what do I need this small gains? Why do I need to double my $1,000, $2,000 investment when I can just leave it, forget about it, don't make all the tax headache trades, and just hold on for a couple of years. That's what all my positions are. I'm going to hold on for a few years, and I'm going to see what happens. Now, obviously, if NEO does somehow get to $1,000 at the end of the year, I'll probably sell my position because it'll make me a very wealthy man. So anything that makes me a very wealthy man, obviously it's a no-brainer. If one of my ICOs goes public and it comes onto the CoinMarketCap 100x, I'm going to sell because that makes sense. But taking 2 or 3x right now, I'm not even interested in that. I'm more interested in long-term plays, especially if you're buying anywhere from February through March and even now early April. just wait. Once we're over $1 trillion, whether it takes till the end of 2019 to see $1 trillion market cap, that's when you're going to become a very wealthy and independent individual, because that's when you're going to see some serious income. But guys, I think we bled the market dry as much as we could go over it. We're seeing a lot of different cryptos doing a lot of different things. I'm hoping that tomorrow we can do another live stream and come back to you and say the market's continuing to grow. We're at 300 or we're at 290. I'm hoping we're not going to come back tomorrow and be like, wow, we're back at 243. I really hope that we're not going to see that again. I really hope that this is the start of a slow build. I don't care if it's a 4-month build to $500 billion. I don't care if it takes 4 months to double this market cap. I just want to start to see steady growth and start to see healthy, steady growth that we can build towards that $1 trillion bull run in Q4. Because I think whatever we establish by the end of, September, say we're at $600 billion, then I think $1 trillion is possible. But if we're only at $300 billion by the end of September, I don't think we're going to see $1 trillion. Q4 is going to be our bull run. That's what I'm expecting. That's what we saw last year. Saw a huge run in crypto, and starting Q1 in early January as well, we saw a massive run. So that's what I'm anticipating. We just need healthy growth until the end of September. I don't care if we only get to $500 billion by the end of September or $600 billion. We just need that healthy growth, and then we need to kick over and actually see that bull run happen in Q4. So that's kind of what I'm waiting on right now. That's what I'm hoping for, and that's why I'm just hodling. It's too much of a heartache and headache to constantly be trying to trade on these small gains. I'd rather strengthen all my positions and wait, and I think that's the best, route of action. But guys, let's get ready to kick this over to Max for our paid ICO review of the day, and then we're going to come back and give away the Litecoin. To you, Max.
Very much, Zach. Welcome back to Crypto Spotlight, guys. My name is Max, and in this segment, we're going to take a look at VidGive. It's an exciting new blockchain technology for video creators, and it integrates with platforms such as YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook to offer creators a secondary income stream. But it is more than just another cryptocurrency, it's an entire ecosystem.
Since the ad apocalypse, YouTube has continued to punish creators for the mistakes of a few, while ad revenues have continued to decrease year on year. It's time for a change. VidGive is an exciting new technology that allows video creators to earn an income through the blockchain. But it's more than just cryptocurrency, it's an entire ecosystem. VidGive is a decentralized currency and a decentralized video management system all in one. Fans can tip creators using VidGive tokens. If you are a creator, simply add your payment address to the video.
What's really important about this is that initially you think, oh great, it's a company going up against YouTube, I'm going to leave it. But it's not. By the looks of things here, it's a Chrome extension, which adds onto your browser like MetaMask.
If you are a creator, simply add your payment address to the video and VidGive handles the rest for you. Creators can convert their VidGive tokens into Bitcoin or Ethereum using atomic swaps and vice versa. Welcome to the future of video sharing.
So creators get paid in VGV tokens, which can be converted into Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other cryptos through atomic swaps. You simply attach your payment address to a video before uploading, and VidGive handles the rest. VidGive will automatically create the UI and collect payments for you, which is what I referenced just now. The website itself is seriously lacking in content, as they decided to chuck it all in a 33-page white paper. It's a proof-of-stake coin, which can be used across multiple interfaces, including the browser extension, the mobile wallet app, the transaction explorer, the video crawler and explorer, and the video file management system. The browser extension allows you to detect VidGive videos, basically videos that contain the VidGive metadata or are using the codec existing on the internet. The payment receipt user interface is then created automatically around a video frame. However, users can log into their account using their browser. Here they will find additional options similar to a typical cryptocurrency wallet, but it also includes the video management system. And you can see roughly how that will look here. Here's the mobile wallet, the explorer, and the video file management system. The crowd sale is now live, and you guys have just over 30 days to make your investments. January 15th next year, the VidGive mainnet launches, and the 15th of the following year in January, they launch the third and I believe final gen of VGV. The team page is pretty scarce, but Jen Murray, the CEO, has past experience with Sky and Orange Digital. And Nancy K. Catola has quite an impressive UX background. Honestly, it's quite hard to review an ICO with such little content on their website and only 3 minutes airtime, not allowing me to dive too deep into the white paper. I think the video does sum it up enough, and some of the screenshots of the other platforms are relatively self-explanatory. I know that if it was this simple to donate to your favorite content creators, then I would be doing it a lot more frequently than I currently am, especially if I could pay with crypto. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section down below, guys. I'm going to pass you back over to Zach. Take care.
Thank you, Max. Really appreciate the ICO review as always. Now, guys, remember this. If an ICO pays for a review, that doesn't mean that they are a crap project and only good projects don't need ICO reviews or don't need paid reviews. Think about it like this. The Whopper still advertises during the Super Bowl, and you all know what Burger King is. It's just hard to get a good project out there nowadays when there's so many projects clouding the space, and that's why ICO paid for advertising position. Plus, it goes towards funding the studio and all of our employees. But thank you guys so much for watching the review. Hope you guys check out the coin down below. The project link is in the description. But now let's give away $50 worth of Litecoin. So we're going to start the random generator. If you guys want to enter for $50 worth of Litecoin this time, all you have to do is like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below about the video, market, blah, 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 and your Litecoin address. And the winner this time looks to be Vince Scene. He says, what's your take on ELA? ELA is a great project. The Neo CEO or creator or founder of Neo is actually behind the ELA project. You guys know I'm a Neo fanboy. I own a significant amount of ELA too. That's one of my top hodls. But right now it's down quite a bit from where I bought it. I bought it, I want to say 55. I watched it go up to 90 something. Didn't sell, obviously, because I hold forever. I don't care. And now it's down to, I want to say, below $30. But I still think this is a strong project that's going to see a resurgence in price. And right now it's only on, I think, one exchange, maybe two. So it's not on any of the massive exchanges just yet. So once it gets on like Binance or something like that, I think we're going to see it moon. But right now, let me copy your address so I can send you the $50 worth of Litecoin. There we go. But thank you guys so much for watching this video, an episode of Coffee and Crypto. I hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you tomorrow with another live episode, and tonight with a crypto catch-up, which isn't live, but it's going to be a great show, so I hope to see you guys there. But until next time, guys, happy trading and goodbye.